Alrighty, in this video we're going to talk about A-Dubz, known as Alberta Warriors. The Alberta Warriors is an Aboriginal based prison gang and street gang. It was formed in the mid-90s at Edmonton Institution when inmates from the Stony Mountain Institution transferred. Most of those inmates were IP and Manitoba Warriors. And when they got here, they started recruiting and beating other inmates to join their cause. When the Warriors transferred at the Edmonton Institution, they started recruiting other inmates in the unit, attacking them and pressuring them to join their gang. Most of the gangs did follow. Upon release, the Alberta Warriors set up their first chapter, A-Dubz, in Edmonton, the beautiful city, where they started selling drugs, gang banging, and doing all that other crazy shit. Members that join the gang get a back tattoo of the province on top, the patch in the middle, and the name of the gang at the bottom rocker. Most of these gangs use the word 123 for Alberta and 23 for Warriors. The gang colors are black. The gang heavily beefs with RA, meaning Red Alert. And they also beef with another gang that was formed in Alberta, the Indian Posse. They have a strong, huge battle between one of them for drugs and territory. The Alberta Warriors, who by then inspired local thugs and drug dealers involved in the smaller gangs to join the Alberta Warriors, most active in Edmonton. The Alberta Warriors hardcore members are known to spurt tattoos. The gang is small, but most of their crimes are violent. In Edmonton, 6 warriors lured a couple of white boys into the basement, where they stabbed and beat them. The home of the gang is located in Hobbema, that has 4 bands. Ermineskin is home for RA, Samson and Lilybull is home for IP, and Montana and all over is home where A-Dubz are. The Alberta Warriors is the second largest branch of the Warriors. Most of them are still locked up or dead from the hardcore violent lives that they were battling out with the IPs and the RAs. Most of them are still in the Edmonton Institution in their own unit. The third branch of the Warriors was later known to be the Saskatchewan Warriors. They have their own tattoos and their own style. They're a smaller gang, most likely located in Regina and Saskatchewan area. The gang was most likely formed from other inmates from the Saskatchewan to further their drugs and to get the gang bigger. They all have the same thing in common, brotherhood. Most of the Warriors are locked up here at the Edmonton Institution. You have S-Dubz here and a couple of M-Dubz here, mostly the Alberta Warriors. The Manitoba Warriors, when they got here, this is where they started recruiting. The N-Dubz have another tattoo just like the Warriors, with the name of the province and the name of the gang at the bottom. The centerpiece is their patch, is obviously with a chief's head. Most of these gang members are hardcore and from Winnipeg, so it was a lot easier for these other gangs to join them, just like how the Hells Angels were able to have their structure across Canada. It's pretty much active across Canada. Alberta in the prison system is where A-Dubz is still strong. Other chapters across Canada, most likely Manitoba, still have a strong presence and still doing business. Later today, we don't really know if the Alberta Warriors are still strong and still battling out with other gangs. You have other gangs that are forming bigger and better and mostly dangerous.